the point guard position. At guard, 6.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all. Here they are, game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Yabusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
The outside shooting of Porzingis. I mean, his teammates trust his ability to knock those down consistently, and he proved they're trustworthy.
Maxey with the screen on Tatum. Yabusele passes to Grimes. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. The tray. The rebound by Yabusele. A lot of minutes played so far here in the first. This one for 3. Grimes with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting. Excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
And White kicks to Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Голый.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Grimes, no good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lets it go with the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Brown outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Philadelphia with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. 3-pointer. Maxey, no good. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from 3-point land since we got started tonight. Brown finds Holiday. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, from 3-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. So far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes here for the Celtics. Bowser's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Here's Pritchard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla.
We talked about the game plan for Joel Embiid. He told me Embiid might be the hardest matchup in the league. You just have to try to make things difficult on him and make him work for every point. We'll see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence. Every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shots off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer. Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
No one near him. Rebound Boston. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And that one's good, Maxey.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Round the pass to Hauser. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Outside, Tatum takes a three, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
1 second left. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Exum, Joel Embiid out there with Edwards. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. Here's Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it's done in the corner from past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. The three from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 8. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's McCain. Good on the three-point shot.
Timeout.
McCain's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Fourth, the 76ers.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from three.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Here's Exum. Good, nice job down low. Exum's got his first basket of the night. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Yabusele comes in for Edmonds. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Dunn.
Gershon Yabusele. Quentin Grimes.
Pass to Exum. Here's Yabusele. Another miss by Philadelphia.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got it back down to single digits for Boston. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's McCain. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Grimes. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Grimes. He's looking for Embiid and finds him over Porzingis. Rebounded by Tatum.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fires from deep. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Oubre's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Maxey subbed in for Exum. Grimes. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oubre lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Well,
when you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Boston. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
and you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Embiid.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that. Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 9.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down a 3 of his own.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Can't hit from in close.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half. Yo, set it up.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit from downtown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Crosses over. Grimes with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Holiday with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Here's Porzingis. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
The open shot. Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Keep on down.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Here's Pritchard. Hits it from three-point range. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Here's Hauser. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Maxey passes to Exum. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Hauser misses. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Pritchard. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Tyree. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The 76ers leading by 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia. They've got Dunn. Edwards is out there with Exum. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Kata. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Dunn. Pass to Embiid. Back to Dunn. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
And here's Tatum for 3. That shot no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Dunn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Celtic fans, get loud right now for Celtic.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Driving inside. McCain's shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
The three from Tatum. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Exum passes to Edwards. Here's McCain. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the 76ers lead by 7.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. So both teams making some changes here. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Tillman. Here's Shireman looking to end the run. And good as it just...
Tu dislike camera.
Right down through the net.
Snooty.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Bravo, Pete.
2 minutes to the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Here's Shireman. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Oubre, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Shireman for the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Grimes. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So Boston going with almost an entire new group.
Entertainment.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
The 76ers leading by 9. pass to Yabusele. That one wide left.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Here's Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the 76ers lead by 9. Outside Holiday. The rebound by Yabusele. So it's Philadelphia now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Porzingis for a three. The shot misses. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Philadelphia wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about them?
Thank you for that, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.